All right, so welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how to never run out of content ideas so you can keep posting each and every single day and never run out. So without wasting any more time, let's dive right into it. So first and foremost, you want to be passionate about what you're talking about. There is no faking it till you make it in these circumstances. The more passionate you are about a certain topic, the more you'll be able to talk for hours and hours and hours on end. But we're also going to learn how to structure that so it turns into a story. It turns into something that you can listen to, that's enjoyable to hear, and not have something ramble on, right? So make sure that you're very passionate about what you're talking about and that you actually enjoy it. Second, you're going to want to look at what other content creators are doing, bigger ones and smaller ones. See what works and what doesn't. You want to see what they use for their hooks, their scripts, their call to actions, their thumbnails. Not to copy it, to grab inspiration from and to see what's trending and what's working. Because at the end of the day, everyone's just repeating what someone else has done. And we're trying to learn from each other and grow, right? So you grab inspiration from what they're doing. You notice that along their content journey, people that teach stuff, they'll have videos where they teach 10 top things, right? Or people that bake stuff, 10 ways to bake a cake. They do this because they notice that other creators are having success with it and they put their own spin on it and they make it unique and they make it their own. That way there, it's still their content. It's still them as a person and who they are. And on that note, be authentic. Be yourself. People can spot a fake person a mile away, and it's so much harder to be fake and keep that facade, right? Like, you can't put a mask on every day and force it. Just be authentic. Be yourself. You'll never run out of ideas. Write them down on a piece of paper. Right now, the way I am starting off this channel, I'm not using the script. I'm just speaking from my heart, trying to get used to this whole YouTube thing, and not even using the script. Later on down the road, I'll be scripting things out and using my phone to kind of look at it as notes, right? As I keep talking. And that's where Notion comes into play. And also ChatGPT or Claude. You can use AI to help you develop a content plan. And the way you do that is you take the topic that you want to teach people about or talk to people about, and you ask it to develop a 30-day content creation plan. Now, you need to get very specific. Do you want to do shorts? Do you want to do long form? Do you want to do both? Do you want to post to multiple platforms? This is important because that way there, the AI knows the outcome that you want. A lot of people, at a minimum, post 3 shorts per day, 1 long form per week. I, on the other hand, I'm trying it where I post 1 short a day and 1 long form on 2 different platforms. And I'm going to learn everything. How would I say it? I'm going to learn along the way if this works out or not. And I might change it up. I might not post as many shorts and just stick to long form so I can bring more value to the channel, more value to the viewers. You pair Claude with Notion, it can come up with an insane dashboard for you to follow. The strategy, the content. On day 1, you talk about this, day 2, day 3, all the way to 7, and it's repeatable. The structure is there. You input what you want to talk about. You already know what you want to talk about, but Claude, since it's very good at categorizing things and picking up on trends, it can be your personal assistant that writes copyright for you, that schedules things for you, that even puts things into your calendar so you don't forget. These AIs are amazing. So you use that to structure your content, and you already know what you're going to talk about. So you just look at the structure behind it. You try it. You see what turns out. You see how it helps your channel, and you implement it, and you learn from that. And then every video, every week, you get 1% better, just 1% better, each and every single time. After week 1, maybe you start upgrading your thumbnails. You start putting links in the description for products that you use. You have a call to action, because even though you might just be starting YouTube, you have so much knowledge that you're already ready to take on clients that perhaps you're an investor, you're a certified accountant. And not only that you want to teach on YouTube, but you also want to bring in potential clients. Claude can figure all of that out for you. And it's a journey along the way that it's never predictable, because things are always constantly changing. It's fluid. So to recap real quick, just be passionate about what you're talking about. Look at what's working for others. Don't copy their content. Don't do that. That's just disingenuous. Disingenuous? Just be yourself. Look what works for them and try and come up with your own spin on it. Make it work for you. Maybe you notice in their comments what people are asking that they're not providing in that video. So right there, you know what people are looking for without going to Google Trends. You're not looking at trends, you're seeing it firsthand in other people's videos, what their audience is asking for. Now you go make a video on that. That person that asked that question might never see your video, but at least you know what people want. Because at first you might not have comments in your videos to know what people want. So you got to kind of study the market, so to speak. You got to see what works, what other communities are saying. I'm constantly watching YouTube videos. I'm not in the comments, but I'm learning and I'm implementing. And I choose the right people to follow that I can gain value from, that I, share the same values. And that's the amazing thing about YouTube. The more you do, the more your people will find you. Your people are out there. So don't get discouraged at first when you're starting out. Just come out with a content plan. Ooh, kind of messed up my words there, but that's okay. I'm going to keep it in. First week, doesn't matter. If I make a mistake, I make a mistake. I'm going to get better at this speaking to a camera, because it's just me in here. But I'm trying to imagine there's someone on the other side of that camera across the room from me. So you come up with your content plan, you implement it, you get feedback from your analytics, see if there's any views. Don't get discouraged if you have low views. 5 views. You think 5 people would be able to fit in this room? Probably not. It'd be pretty tight. So you find the content, you come up with your ideas, be passionate about it, see what's working, see the trends, look at the hooks that they're using, the scripts, what they're talking about, how they're speaking about it, the call to actions, and how they end their videos. And you turn it into your own style. You do your own way of doing it. Because everyone on YouTube has the same structure. Every person that's successful, it has the same structure, but they just do their own version of it. Use AI. Use Claude. Use ChatGPT. Claude is probably a lot better from what I've been seeing. And I'm actually really impressed, because you can connect it to your Notion. And if you don't know what Notion is, that's a video I can do in the future. Connect it to your Notion. It will come up with a content plan that it'll put into your Notion for you. That's repeatable. So, yeah. Definitely big things going to be coming in the future. And the more I get comfortable in front of the camera, the more I'll be able to properly enunciate and try and explain what I have in this mind, because that's something I'm struggling with. I know the content that I want to deliver, I know the scripts that I kind of want to say. I have that all planned out. But right now, at first, I'm just keeping everything simple because I want to show everyone you got to start from nothing and work your way up. And when people look back at my videos, they're going to see that. For the first week at least, I'm not doing anything elaborate. I could have a phone for notes. I could have an app on my phone that's a teleprompter, and I just kind of read from it or use it as cues. You know, that's something that I'm going to do maybe in the future, but who knows? Maybe I'll just memorize everything. I don't know yet because I haven't tried it. I haven't gotten to that point of trying it. Right now, it's daily videos, no editing, no music, no cuts, no B-rolls, nothing like that. But those are things we're going to learn on this channel that I want to dive headfirst into to show everyone what's possible. To talk about camera settings, to talk about editing programs, to talk about lighting, to talk about sound design, to talk about how to connect microphones properly. This is my microphone's in here. Kept it in here this time. How to use microphones on your computer so you can live stream on your computer. These are all things that are slowly going to happen through time. And I want to start my journey by consistently posting. Whether I do good or not in a video, I'm not going to hit that button to stop it and restart every time I go blank or mess up. So it's a journey that we're all going to be on. I'm going to keep my videos short at first, unless we get into tutorials where I deep dive into the subject. As you can see, I have a lot of things back here that just that stuff, the camera, the GoPro, the gimbal, the DJI Mavic Mini. These are all things that I could just strictly talk about these individually as a channel and be successful. But I'm going to encompass everything. I'm here to teach people how to grow on YouTube. I'm here to implement what I've learned throughout all these years that I have been successful with, but haven't been consistent with. That I did as a hobby. So I have the knowledge. I don't know how to share it. I don't know how to get my words out. I don't know how to teach. But I'm going to teach myself how to teach through the reps. By showing up every day. By continuing to learn. By seeing what works for other creators. Looking at YouTube videos from a different perspective. Not just being an audience, but a creator myself that wants to do this every day. That wants this to be my career, to provide for my family. So I want to give back as much value as I can. And that's what I'm bringing to this channel. That's what I want to share with people. My story, myself, my authenticity as I teach you how to grow. As I teach you skills that you need for social media, content creation. There's so many different ways to monetize yourself online. We live in a day and age that you can be literally anything you put your mind to. If you're consistent about it, you don't have to be good at first to start. You don't need fancy gear at first to start. You just need to be you. And I think on my next video, I'm going to talk about how to talk to the camera, how to get over it, because I couldn't at first. It was very hard. The minute I turned that camera around, I was like a deer in the headlights, staring. And that's without pushing that little red button. The minute I pushed that red button, I forgot everything I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to go through, or I'm going to try and teach you guys how to overcome that in the next video. So make sure to like and share and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss out on another video. so that you follow this journey of watching me grow, knowing that if I can do it, anyone else can. So if I can do it, you can too. So thank you. See, I messed up my words. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.